Welcome one, welcome all to the Championships final round. We're gonna go ahead and take on Shoddy in the final round, which I guess isn't too great. It's a bit anticlimactic. Shoddy isn't exactly the toughest opponents for us to take on, but I guess we'll just see how things are gonna go. We're still using our Exodia Turbo deck, so we'll just see how things can manage to go. We got Thunder Dragon, so naturally we're gonna activate its effect first. Draw 2 of them, and got Fusion Sage. We want to activate its effect as quickly as possible. Get Polymerization, thin our deck as quickly as possible. We have a right hand of Exodia, so we don't want to draw into, or rather, we don't want to use Morphine Jar's effect, because if you use Morphine Jar's effect, you will pretty much lose the duel. Or at least with the deck I have, it's more or less impossible to actually, win the duel if you discard one of your parts of Exodia. Since there's pretty much no way for you to summon, or rather not summon, for you to regain parts of Exodia. You could possibly try, Penguin Soldier or summon it to the field, stuff like that. You can try really complicated combos to bring back parts of Exodia, but to be honest, it's not really worth it. Alright, so you're gonna go ahead and attack. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Magical Hats, which is gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pick my only monster, Magician of Faith. I'm gonna activate it on Graceful Charity, and a useless trap card, or spell card, I guess. Useless would be that. You're gonna go ahead and attack, destroy Magician Faith, shocking. Which really sucks, because I didn't want to bring back Fusion Sage first. I actually wanted to bring back Graceful Charity, but like I told you, there's a glitch in this game where the opponent automatically knows what card you play when you use that effect. So that kind of sucks. I'm just gonna go ahead and play that face down. What's my other card? Another Polymerization. Alright. Discard Fusion Sage. 3 cards on the field. Oh no. Banisher actually kind of really messes up my entire play. Because Banisher causes all the cards that would normally go to the graveyard to actually be removed. Which means instead of my Witch of the Black Forest going to the graveyard and getting her effect off, she actually goes to remove from play. And I have all these cards in my hand, but I can't use any of them. I might actually end up losing my first duel of this entire tournament. Let's see, we take 100 damage, we take 13 damage, so that's 1400 damage, and we take 1800 damage, which is a hell of a lot of damage, so we have only 1100 damage, so maybe, hopefully, we get something good this turn. We just get an Upsup Goblin, or, sorry, Goblin. Which gives us a Morphine Jar. Which, as you haven't noticed, it's completely useless. I'm just gonna go ahead and discard one of my hands of Exodia, because it doesn't matter at this point, because he's just gonna go ahead and attack us with Banisher, and then attack us with Lord of Zamia for the win. It's pretty ironic because at the start of the duel I started talking shit about how Shoddy is probably not the strongest opponent that we could face in this entire endeavor or tournament or whatever you want to call it. Don't want to swap any cards, so we just go ahead and exit that. I'm not exactly one to have a strong side deck, at least not in this game. In real life, I guess I kind of have a decent side deck, I'm not entirely sure. I don't exactly, I don't freaking tournaments or anything like that too often, so having a side deck isn't exactly my, I guess, priority, you would say. So, you can't really be surprised that I don't really care too much for a side deck. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and discard our 2 Thunder Dragons, but we can't play you in defensive mode, we're going to have to play you. We have the left leg Exodia, so we have 1 card so far. I'm just going to play it and end our turn. So far, so good. We're going to summon Thunder Dragon, that's perfectly fine. The reason I say that's perfectly fine is because I'm gonna activate Shallow Grave next turn, bring back my Witch of the Black Forest, which gives me another part of Exodia really easily. And since he managed to use Monster Reborn on one of my monsters, it's gonna have less cards. Alright, so that's 1, 2, and 3. Could use Rejeki, but that's fair. So instead I'll just use Nova Random Separation, destroy the possible Magic Jammer. Nope, Solemn Judgment. Equally as annoying card. If you manage to use that, I kind of would lose. I have Shallow Grave and Solemn Judgment. I guess I can use either or if I want. This turn I just used Shallow Grave just because I know my opponent doesn't have any cards in their graveyard at the moment, so I'll just use that. Bring back Shallow Grave. Or, bring back Shallow Grave. Oh god, every time this guy with his fucking Banisher of Light keeps fucking me up. Ugh, that could have been an easy hand or leg of Exodia into my hand, but it's alright. Because I managed to actually have a Regeki in my hand this time around. So I can get rid of his obnoxious Banisher of Light. So now all my monsters actually go to the graveyard and they can actually get their effects. I'll slip Goblin, perfect. I'll play you in defense mode. I have the right armor of Exodia, the head of Exodia, and the left leg of Exodia. So, doing good. Once I play these 2 cards... Oh no, it's in the graveyard. I totally forgot. Ugh. Or rather, not the graveyard, it's in the remove from play. Just play that in defense mode and end my turn. Hopefully you actually, nope, you won't attack because you're an asshole. That's fine. Oh, well, I managed to get the left arm Exodia, so I actually have a shitload of Exodia parts in my hand. I literally need this guy to just attack me or destroy my Sang in any sort of way. What do you got? Need a worm? Oh no, that's the worst possible card. Oh god, please don't tell me. Please don't tell me you didn't. Okay, good. Because unfortunately, I only have 1 copy of each part of Exodia. That's the only legal part I'm allowed to have. I'm only allowed to have 1 of each Exodia part. I'm also not allowed to have any more of most cards. So losing a part of Exodia would kind of really fuck me up, unless I manage to use Magician of Faith, get back Monster Reborn, then use it to bring back the Armor of Exodia, then somehow summon Penguin Soldier, get Penguin Soldier to use his effect to bring back that arm, leg, or whatever of Exodia to my hand. So losing cards is or losing cards that I could draw and or from my hand are extremely painful. But it's fine. We managed to take down Shoddy in the second duel. So we're just gonna go ahead and take him down, hopefully, in the final match. Which is, if you haven't noticed, is the final round of the national tournament. Rather, this game's national tournament. Alright, so he has 2 face down cards. Luckily, I managed to draw into Harvest Feather Duster. Pretty sure one of them. No, really not. None of them is Magic Jammer. That's pretty interesting. Alright, so I got more or less the more annoying cards. I have this. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and activate Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards. Not bad. I guess we just play Sang in defense mode. I don't really have anything else that I can play. I have Witch of the Black Forest and Sang in. Pretty good cards that we have. Sorry for yawning to the mic. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and add Exodia the Forbidden One. I guess, to be honest, it's not really sort of any, like, perfect order for adding cards to your hand. Well, there you go. Now we have 2 parts of Exodia. We also have 2 Magician Fates. Go ahead and place that face down. I have a Pot of Greed, so next turn I can use my Magician Fates to bring back a Pot of Greed. Doesn't manage to draw any cards, which is actually extremely perfect. So that means either A, next turn, I'm going to take minimal damage from if he manages to summon a monster, or B, I'm going to take no damage if he manages to summon no monsters. Alright, so I'm just going to summon Magician Fate, naturally. Got 3 Exodia parts. Use Magician Fate to draw a bunch of cards. You're just going to go ahead and attack with your Lodge-In. Destroy my Magician Fate, which allows me to bring back my Pot of Greed. Which allows me to draw another 2 cards, which, to be honest, it would be extremely cool if I managed to draw into the 2 remaining parts of Exodia that I need. Let's see if maybe the heart of the card is strong with us today. Nope, managed to draw absolutely nothing. Or almost nothing useful. I managed to get a Shallow Grave. Allows us to bring back, I guess I can bring back Wish's Black Forest to help us out. And I can play you in defense mode. And I can play Mirror Force just in case for shits and giggles. To be honest, I really only have Mirror Force just in case things are really rough. For example, if I had that in my first duel, which I lost against Shoddy, things would have been exactly a little bit better. Which is the Black Forest allows me to add the right leg of the Forbidden One to my hand, and I pretty much only need 1 more card if I remember correctly. So I have Exodia himself, I have the left arm, the left leg, and the right arm. So I just need, or rather the left leg, I just need the right arm, and I am done. So hopefully I can bring back Pot of Greed, which either A, draws me into the card that I need, or B, allows me to somehow draw Sanguine and or Wizard of the Black Forest, which allows me to win this in this turn. But instead I got a Skele Angel. Ugh. It's not exactly what I wanted, but fine. Let's go ahead and don't want to go into the battle phase. I want to end my turn. I'll discard Morphing Jar because I can't use it, and Polymerization because I can't use it. It's pretty interesting how in this kind of a duel I need to add a bunch of cards that I don't use, or rather that I can't use, just so I can have a bunch of cards to use as, you know, discard fodder and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna go ahead and activate the Shallow Grave, which allows me to bring back my own Sanguine in defense mode, and that's pretty much gonna be the duel. No matter what he has, honestly. Summon all your monsters if you want. You attack my Sanguine. Sanguine goes to the graveyard. Sanguine's effect activates once he goes to the graveyard, which allows me to add 1 monster from my deck to my hand, which I decide to add the right arm to one, and once again we end up summoning Exodia and winning the duel. Can't say my Exodia Turbo deck is possibly the best Turbo deck, but it actually works out pretty well if you haven't noticed. And just like that, we've managed to win the National Tournament. After a grueling series of battles and a well-fought victory, you're announced as victor and champion. The crowd roars in its approval as you ascend the winner's block. Their applause is deafening as you are handed the symbol of your victory. Let's see what we got. A bunch of shitty cards that are already had. We got a Cybertech Alligator, Kunai with Chain, Widespread Ruin, Cyrus Shield, and Harpy's Duster. Granted, Kunai with Chain, Cybertech Alligator, while pretty much everything except Cyber Shield would have been good cards if I didn't already cheat to get all the other cards. But unfortunately, that's gonna do it. So I'll see you next time.